Yeah, I'll tell you about certainty. So certainty is the only state that can actually expand the nervous system, because the nervous system, bro, it wants to stay at survival, right? So I want you to think about anything that keeps you at survival, your survival state, your standard of living, that the people that you choose to hang out with, the neighborhood that you choose to live in, the amount of money that is in your bank account. These are all survival mechanisms, and they're a reflection of where our nervous system's at, right? So the nervous system wants to keep us contracted and wants to keep us safe. The nervous system says, no, 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 no. You cannot do anything that is beyond your capacity because that is not familiar to me. So therefore, you have to stay at the ground because that's familiar. So certainty is the only thing that actually allows the nervous system to break out of survival, because it creates a brand new standard for survival. Because basically you're telling the brain, or you're telling the nervous system that, look, I am certain of this success and therefore we're safe here. And because now the nervous system believes that we're safe, you can now do that action. So for example, if you want to grow a business, you feel safe making that cold call. You feel safe approaching that woman. You feel safe running the business. You feel safe going to the gym. You feel safe communicating or doing something that is beyond your reach. You feel safe doing the actions you actually want to do. Oh, you really smoked me there. Bro, the score's 60 now. Anyways, so safety, bro. Safety comes from certainty. So when you are certain that Allah is going to give you what you want, what you are doing is you are expanding the nervous system, right? In order to create a brand new standard for safety in your life. And therefore you feel more comfortable taking the actions that you were not comfortable taking before. Honestly, some powerful stuff. Certainty in Arabic is yaqeen, okay? So yaqeen is belief. So certainty and belief basically go hand in hand.
When have you been uncertain?
When have I been uncertain? I've Anytime that I've felt bad, I have felt uncertain. Anytime that I've been demotivated, I have been uncertain. So we're going to have those moments of uncertainty, and the best way for us to actually indicate when we are uncertain is based off of how we feel and how excited we are to take actions. Because again, you have to remember that the nervous system is going to collapse at what is not familiar to it, right? So by us not being certain, we're basically going to default to whatever makes us feel safe. So most times when men, especially, and sometimes women, they're going to stay in bed all day and rot is because the nervous system considers that the safest place. So if you find yourself sleeping all day, you're not certain because your nervous system wants to feel safe and therefore it goes into its little cocoon. But if you are out and about trying new things, finding comfort in discomfort, then you are actually in a state of certainty because you're allowing your nervous system to expand new horizons, which allows you to grow exponentially a lot more than your peers. And obviously, you're going to make exponential leaps yourself as well. What are you, second quarter? Nah, I could come back. Bro, I'm different, man.
0%.
I'm different, bro. I've literally gotten everything I wanted, baby girl. My dreams have come true, baby girl.
Miss. Ah, you
Hey,
better win.
watch this, bro. I'm gonna smoke you. I'm down, bro. I'm down
Are you
13 right
certain
now.
that you're gonna beat me?
I'm down 13. I'm certain I'm gonna
How
beat you.
certain are you that you're gonna beat me?
I'm hella certain. I'll do it on camera right now, bro. Certainty.
Certainty.
Yeah, bro. Certainty is confidence, right? Certainty is confidence. It's the confidence, certainty, belief. These things all go hand in hand. It is your highest self,
Now
is
what
your
about
most certain self.
confidence and certainty in uncertainty?
Confidence and certainty and uncertainty. So we got to look at the stories of the prophet here. When Prophet Yunus was inside the whale, I'm sure that was one of the most darkest times
Very
for him.
uncertain.
Very uncertain, but somehow, some way, he was able to find certainty, which is yaqeen, which is faith in Allah, right? That Allah is going to find a way for him. And this comes from a relationship with Allah and how you see and view Allah. If you truly believe that Allah is capable of miracles and to get you out of any situation and to bless you in any situation, then I promise you, you will get out of every situation, because that is your state of certainty. How you view Allah is quite literally a state of certainty. It goes hand in hand with confidence, it goes hand in hand with faith, right? So you can interchange certainty with faith and confidence, right? So when you are uncertain, when you do not know what is going to happen, that is when you have to have the most faith in Allah, actually, because that is the test. That is this test of belief. In this world, our test is the fact that everything is unseen. However, our belief makes us see it. So there's this very interesting saying is that, oh yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. No, no, no. When you believe it, you will see it, right? So that is the test, is when you believe in Allah and you believe in the miracles of Allah and you believe that Allah is capable of quite literally anything. He is Al-Qadir, He is the most powerful, and then He is the most generous, and He is the most merciful, and He is the provider. Well, it becomes very easy to have faith because you know that you're going to get taken care of, right? No matter what. Oh my God, yeah. Boom.
Comes from believing in God.
Yeah, certainty comes from believing God and what your relationship is with God. Because remember that you can believe in God, but you can lack certainty. So basically, what certainty is, it is your belief set. It is who you are. If you are a certain individual, you won't feel any stress, you won't feel any anxiety, right? But it is what you are certain about. So, for example, I can elaborate on this a little bit more. If you are certain that you are going to get punished, well, that level of certainty is basically a signal saying that I believe that God is going to punish me. And therefore, how you view Allah is how Allah is going to be to you. This is a hadith by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the truth here is that you can have certainty, but you can have certainty in different areas of life and in different frequencies. So how you view Allah becomes a certainty, right? So how do I best articulate this is, for example, if you have this certainty that Allah will never give you what you want, or Allah will always make your life hard, or Allah requires for you to always be a worker, and this is just what you deserve, and this is what you're worth. Well, that level of certainty is what you're going to get, right? Because what the world responds to from an atomic standpoint is certainty, right? Even if we look at the primal animal kingdom, you have an alpha male lion, and all the other lions, they're just going to fall into place because lions will follow the alpha. And the alpha is never the tallest or the biggest. No, the alpha is always the one that is the most certain and who has the most confidence. In fact, human beings can walk up to a pride of lions, and if they come in certain that they are the alpha amongst the lions will either run away or believe that, okay, this is our peer or this is our leader, right? So that is how certain you have to be. You have to be so certain that reality moves around you, right? So if you're certain in the capabilities of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that means that how you view the world is in a positive way, a positive God consciousness, right? It's a positive taqwa. It really means God consciousness, right? So how you view God in your daily life as you go on with your day and as you go on with your life. Yeah, so certainty, belief in Allah, it's all aligned, right? Your certainty is actually how you view Allah. The reason why I'm calm and very unbothered by most things is because I'm just very certain, because I understand what my Lord is and who He is and what He's capable of, and therefore I have no reasons to worry. And it's funny because now you can kind of align certainty with the internal state of being unbothered, because if you were certain in your position and your stance in life and your views of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you were certain in your views and your stance and your belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then nothing would be able to move you.